Hello, hello. This is another question and answer Tuesday. I'm glad to have you. And the question today that I'm talking about is, what do you do when there's a downturn in business? What do you do when there's a downturn in business? Things are not going, clients are not coming. It looks like there's a downtime. And as a matter of fact, that's going on a lot right now with a lot of businesses, that things are not going as planned. Okay, so what do you do? People are not demanding your services, people are not coming for your business or your services. This is what we're going to be handling in this video today. All right, and if you're meeting me for the very first time, I'm super excited to meet you as well. My name is Sobanjo, and I'm the video sales strategist and a business coach. And what I do is I help you package your expertise, and I help my clients package their expertise, and they start to help other people with their expertise, and they sell online. Okay, so and a lot of times we do videos, like this kind of videos that are profitable. Okay, so you want to have businesses, videos that you do online, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on videos, Vimeo, or Facebook or Instagram, and anywhere you're doing your videos, you want your videos to be profitable. You can reach out and I'll be very glad to help you. Okay, so again, back to why is it that the pandemic, I remember, we're just joking around or just thinking about it, that it's been almost a year. Okay, if for me, my husband and I and my family, we were partly in Nigeria and partly in Canada, and because we have a church there and we're pastors in Nigeria, in a church. Okay, and so we do our church, like that, and but then COVID hit and we had to, we came here, and it's been almost a year since we arrived in Canada. It's been almost a year. And since that time, we've not been able to, go out to do, much. There's not much going on. Okay. And the same way we've been home is the same way a lot of businesses have been affected, especially brick and mortar businesses that you do online and offline. Local businesses are hit so bad, so bad. And so the question now arises, what do I do when there's no business, when nobody is buying, when you go to stores? In short, the other day I went into the mall, and many of the stores are closed. Not officially, not because of the pandemic, but not because of the measures, but because they couldn't cope with the demands and the expenses of the business. And so the question now is, when people are not buying what I sell, what do I do? Now the downtime is crucial for you as a business owner to start to think and plan. And this is why the very first idea that I want to share with you, which is like a continuation from the whole of February. I've been talking about relationships. It's the main thing that needs to be done is relationships must be made. Relationship. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying this is, think about it. If business is not coming, what's going on right now is, you have a lot of time in your hands. Okay, you have a lot of time in your hands, and it means that you're able to actually reach out to people. And but I'm sure you'll ask, what kind of relationship building are you talking about? Who do I build relationship with? Now, there are many people that will be really great, that will be beneficial to your business, that you actually build relationships with. Okay, I'm sure you've heard, thank you for joining me live. If you're joining live, please say something in the comments so that I can know you're there and I can connect with you. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And if you're obviously on YouTube as well, turn on the notification and subscribe so that you can always be aware of when I go live. Okay, and so there are many people that you have that are out there that you need to be building relationships with. Remember, again, there's time in your hands. You have a lot of time on your hands. Okay, so you need to network. You've heard it over and over again. Network. Okay, so who do you network with? Okay, there are many people that you would need to network with. Now, when business is down, it's extremely important that you start to look at, how can I maximize the time that I have right now? And the first set of people actually that I would suggest that you network with are your competitors. Your competitors, people that do what you do. Okay, people that do what you do. Now, sometimes you may say, "Oh, I don't want them to know that I'm their competitors. I don't know, even want them to know that I exist." Well, it makes sense, But what you would need to do is, if the whole industry has been destroyed, okay, for example, events, if local, I mean, offline events, destination events, all those now are not really happening. Okay, in some places they're still happening, but if you're in a place where local things are not happening, what you need to do is you need to look around to see, maybe there are some other people that are in your niche, your competitors, that are still finding a way to do their own business. Okay, maybe there's things that they are doing, like, for example, a lot of people that used to do local businesses have moved online. Okay, and it's a great thing, including churches and many other people that do big events. They do them online right now. Excuse me. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking, people like people that have shows. Okay, and when you were doing your show locally, the fact that when you're not, as you're doing your local business, and if you're still right now you're doing business and it's local, I would say you start to create a database of people that patronize your business, because when things like this happen, you can actually still connect with them. Okay, whether by email, by text messages, or something like that. Okay, so if you already have a database of people that you work with, if you learn from your competitors, you may find out they're actually doing some things. You can then begin to maximize the opportunity that you have to actually network with other people and learn from them. Okay, and then the next set of people that you need to learn connect with and build relationships with are your peers in business. People that, are whether on the same level with you, or just, they may not be competitors, but they are maybe in the same industry. Maybe, they are doing something complementary to what you do. That way you can, build relationships with them. Now, this is not only for downtimes. This is something that you should be doing ongoing. Last week I was talking about planting, okay, as a business person, and when you're building relationship it's a very good thing, because you're building relationship for tomorrow. Okay, so some of the relationships that you built before the pandemic, you can actually begin to cash in on them. But even if you didn't, this would be a good time to start to build some new relationships with some pairs that you may be able to collaborate with. You can build with relationship with people that are like you, and you can collaborate with them. Somebody that does something complementary to what you do. Say for example, you have a daycare. As a matter of fact, the person that inspired this video today, she works with children. And so you have infant business, and you have somebody that does, you have people that are children. You may be saying, okay, if I partner or collaborate with someone that does snacks, for example, you can, or outfits for children. Okay, you can collaborate with them and find a way to connect with them and network, and actually create do some events together, or do some partnership with that person. It doesn't have to be a long-term partnership. It can be a short-term partnership. Okay, and these are things that I always do in my business. I'm always looking for people to partner with. So if you are there and you have a business that you'd like to partner, you'd like to find a way we can collaborate, I'll be very glad to hear from you. Okay, again, what I do with my clients is I help you package your expertise, turn it into a service that people would buy from you, and we use videos, lots of videos to do that. So this is very important. And then another relationship that will be very important that you build is the relationship that you build with mentors. Okay, people that are leaders. Okay, people that are leaders. And I've heard so many times that people will say, no, they are too busy, I can't reach out to them. I can't collaborate with them, I can't connect with them. First of all, you need to learn a lot from them. So if you can get a little extra time from somebody that is doing what you want to do, or someone that is far ahead of you, you should be happy. Okay, so it's not you shouldn't be thinking, oh, you're gonna get access to them forever, because that's not possible. But even if you can just get 10 minutes, I remember back in the days, what we were taught in business, okay, when I was doing financial planning business, is you actually go to a leader, a big person, no matter who it is. Okay, as long as you have access to them, you buy them coffee. Okay, you buy them coffee and you spend time with them. Why? Because they have something that you can benefit from. And if you can just build that relationship, they may not be available for you at this time. If they have time, if you reach out to them and they have time, sure, they will reach out to you and get more, give you more time. And I remember also there was a time this was way back in the days when I wanted to start a business, and I just got an idea that, you know what, I'm going to find a sponsor. I had set up my salon, and it was really top of the art, and really good place in my dad's house, and his showroom. Talking about my dad actually is going to be turning 90 tomorrow. 90, can you imagine that? My dad is going to be turning 90 tomorrow. So I took over, and I thank God for his life. I'm really, really grateful for his life, and my mom as well. I took over the showroom that he used for his furniture business, and I actually turned it into that salon, painted, put AC, put all sorts of things. I was partnering, again, network. I was partnering with one of my siblings, and we did that together. And I said, you know what, why don't you take this, to a higher level? Okay, so I said, I'm going to reach out to a big company. They're going to, supply me products, okay, because my money had finished at that time to actually stock the place. So I reached and I brought out the phone book. Remember those big phone books, in Nigeria? I grew up in Nigeria, and they were like that, and I just picked the phone book, and I started looking for the companies. I was looking for a company called Unilever, because at that time they had just produced a new hair product, and I was like, how amazing will it be? Because their product is new, they need more markets, they need to market it to more people. I have a store, they don't have a store, so I'm going to partner with them. I'm going to see how I can get myself in there and become, have some collaboration with them. And I found a phone number, the first phone number that I saw on the Unilever name, address. I saw the phone number, took my father's phone, back then we didn't have cell phones. I took the house phone, picked it up, dialed the number. I dialed the number, and I was waiting. All of a sudden, the phone started to ring on the other side. And I was like, okay. So I picked it up, and the person on the other hand picked it, and I was like, hello. And I was like, is this Unilever? And the guy was like, oh no, this is not Unilever. This is the president's house. I was like, president of Unilever? He said, yes. Who am I talking with? He said, you're talking to his cook. Okay. I said, when can I talk to the president? And he was like, you know what? He's not home right now. If you call back at so time, you'll be able to get him. Why not? Okay, thank you. So I dropped the call. I started dancing. You can imagine. I danced, and I was like, let's wait and see what's going to happen. Time came that the guy had told me to call back. I called back, and I actually was able to talk to this guy. As in, you won't believe, I was this small girl. I just finished from the university. I just finished from the university, and nothing was good. I reached out to this person. I didn't even know that the phone number of the president of Unilever was in the phone book. Okay. And I called. Who would know? Who would have known? I called him, and he arranged, and he was like, oh, I'm really impressed. Is some foreign guy, and he said he's really impressed that he's gonna, see what he can do. The next day, got my phone number. The next day, somebody called me, one of the top officials from Unilever called me, and they were like, would like to, when can we send somebody to your store and blah, 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 to them, I was a big shot, because it was their president that talks to the regional, whoever. And by the time this guy showed up at my doorstep, he thought, he was so shocked, because he thought he was coming to meet a very big person. I was very small back then. I was really small, and he came, and he was like, oh, okay. On the phone, he was talking to me, and he was saying, yes, ma. In Nigeria, it's like that, and I was like, yeah. So he asked me, so how were you able to, talk to my boss? Now, he thought I knew his boss. He didn't know that I knew the boss of his boss of his boss of his boss. Anyway, that's how it happens. When there is downtime in your business, you have time on your hands. You can actually do a lot of networking. So this is what I'm going to suggest, that network with as many people as you can. Okay, and obviously network with the public. Okay, now this one is the one that a lot of people know. which is where you start to think, oh, I need clients, I want to find clients. But really, if it's a downtime, then you don't need to, you don't have a lot of clients. That's why it's a downtime. So what you need to do is find anybody to network with, as in anybody that has blood, flowing in them, is they're valuable. Now, they won't turn to money immediately, which is, it's the truth. That's where you are right now, right? But what you can do is you will build a relationship with them, so that, remember last week I was talking about, when you build as a business owner, you think as a farmer. Okay. And so when you're sitting, it's like you're starting a new relationship that would bring some solution later in the future. So what I want to say is, when you're doing a lot of, when there's a downtime, relationship building is extremely important, because now you have time on your hands. And the reason why a lot of times we would not, think, oh, I have time. And what would happen is, a lot of times, a lot of people sneak into the negative mindset. Okay. Nothing is happening. There's no business. I'm discouraged. Life is hard. You want to move far away from that area. Okay. Because what usually happens is, even the Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so easy. So if you begin to think negative, and you begin to think nothing is happening, it's not happening, it doesn't work, you would continue to multiply those kind of thoughts, okay? Because it's like seeding also. You plant and it multiplies, okay? So you want to move away from the mindset and find a way to actually develop your mind in a way that by the time, you start to put some things in place, that very short from then, you will start to see some results. You can imagine in my business, the one that I was talking about, my store was full of products. If at that time I didn't even have clients, okay, I had one lady, bless that lady. That lady, I was making my hair myself, and I had a guy that was working with me back then. And bless the heart of this lady, it was just one person, and she's a big lady in town, So she came and she really liked how the place looked, and she really, really liked it. Okay, so you have a lot of you just have one client. Let's say you have one client, or maybe you have more. If you have more, you build relationship, but maintain your mindset in a way that you would develop yourself and you don't get discouraged. Okay. And the final thing is, when it's downtime, okay, when it's downtime, you want to make sure that you're also developing yourself. Okay, now there are skills that you need to learn. There are, books that you need to read, maybe courses that you need to take, maybe programs that you need to, to work to take part in, online. There's a lot going on right now, a lot going on. I have a challenge that I do, with videos, and you may need to develop your skills around videos, And if you're out there and you want to improve your video skills, whenever you see my video like a pro challenge start again, make sure you're one of those people that are registered, so that even though there's a downtime, you're developing some skills that you can use and you can start to put in right now, so that very soon you start to see some results in your business. Okay. And the other thing that you also want to do is you want to make sure that in that downtime, okay, so for example, let's say you have a service that you're rendering, and it's not because of the pandemic that your business is down, but just you've stopped pushing, you stopped doing videos, you stopped doing different things. All this still applies. Let's say you had stopped before, and because usually what happens is, if you stop reaching out, if you stop marketing yourself, if you stop marketing your business, after a while, you may have clients. After a while, the clients will stop. And then you would need to, figure out how to do it. So you may need to also pivot in the way you do your business. You may also need to pivot, and what do I mean by that? You'd need to, look at what are some things that you can do that would make, hey, good to see you, Afolabi Boboy. It's really good to see you. Can you tell me about yourself? What kind of business do you do? Do you do business? Or if you don't do business, I would really like to know a little bit more about you. Yeah. So please please tell me in the comments. Put it in the comments. Yeah, so you want to look at how am I doing my business. And for those of you that are joining me live, please, by the way, feel free to share this with anyone that you'd like to share with, because I really want to see everyone doing really, really well with their business. So please, Afolabi Boboy, please write down in that place in the comments, what is it? How can I help you, be more successful at what you do? Okay, so you want to, look at how can I learn some new skills? How can I repackage what I already have? Okay, say for example, you already have the resources for your business. Let's say, what you to do your business is your computer. Business is down doesn't mean that your computer is down. If it's your phone that you use to do your business is down doesn't mean that your phone is down. You can still, like I said earlier on, you want to make sure that you're always constantly building relationships. Build relationship, network with people and with peers, with competitors, with, mentors, with, the public at large. Make sure your mindset is sharp, and you're always developing your mind in a way that would boost your first of all, boost your energy so that you don't get discouraged to the point where you're not even able to do your business. But then you now also want to look at what are some of the new skills that I can learn? What are some of the new things that I can develop? What is another business that I can start? Okay, another way of doing my business that I can start to learn. Okay, and again, my Story Sellers Academy, the Story Seller Academy is going to be out soon. Okay, and this is where you learn all sorts of businesses. Okay. Oh, very good. I'm a public relations personnel, and I have an NGO and also an online magazine. Beautiful. I'm really glad to meet with you, Afolabi Boboy. And please tell me, is there any challenges that you're having in business right now that you would like to, that I can help you succeed even better, whether it's your online magazine or with your public relations work. I'm always in love with, just helping people. And for those of you that are joining live, please leave me a comment there as well. How can I make your work even more exciting? How can I make you, how can I give you more success in your business? Thank you for the thumbs up. I really enjoy that. Yeah. So please, one thing that I want you to take from this live stream today is there's nothing like business downtime. Okay, business downtime is time to refire. Okay, now it's true that there's no money in the pocket, but you still have your resources. Okay, you still have, you still have you, and we're grateful to God for that, right? And so what we want to do is we want to say, how can I use what I already have to recreate something else that would actually, be a big blessing to the world. And again, I was talking about, reach out to the public, connect with the public, and see, people in the public would help, they would help you build something new out of what you already have. Okay, and this is why I always say to people, a lot of people think, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to package my expertise and send it out there. And, you waste all the time to build the thing and nobody's going to buy. This is usually how it is. In the online world, we say you sell to crickets. You know how crickets will go, crickets. You know how that sounds, right? Nobody's ready to buy. Okay, but if you talk to people, talk to the public, let them feed you what they want to buy from you. If they feed you what they want to buy from you, you are in the best place. Okay, because what's gonna happen is there's no business downtime, only time to refire. Absolutely. How did that get up there? Isn't that very interesting? Okay, yes. I guess I have my team members. Online. Great job, guys. I was like, I'm not typing. How did that get up there? Who is there? Which of you is there? Let me know who is typing that. Yeah, so it's really nice. It's really nice to actually, get up there and actually, decide on by yourself that I am going to decide that, yes, there is absolutely no business downtime. The only thing that you need to do is maximize that time that you have and refire and actually get yourself out there. All right. So now what I'm going to do, what I've decided that I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys access to my calendar today. I'm going to just, I just posted it in the comments right there. And so what you should do is, if you need help, okay, you need help, you need me to help you to fine tune what you're doing, you need help to, you just need more to be more successful, I would really love to help you. Now, what that gives you is it gives you 30 minutes of my time. Now, I didn't even look at my schedule, but I'm assuming that I have some time that I've been allotted there. After the meeting, after this, I'm going to check to make sure that there actually some space there on my calendar that you can pick. So you go through it and tell me about your business. Tell me about what you're doing. Tell me about what you're trying to do, and take a slot, pick a slot on my schedule, and let's build your business. I'll just give you some tips on how you can move forward. Okay. Give you some tips on how you can move forward, and so you can get out there and actually start to, shine. A lot of people don't realize that what they have, Afolabi, there are people out there looking for public relations officers. Okay, people out there, and you may even be shocked. Some people may even be looking for tips on how to run their NGOs. Okay, that you can have as income on the side. Some other people may be looking, how can I get on that online magazine, whatever the online magazine does for people. I'm sure your clients are excited to be on that magazine. Okay, so people are looking for what you have, and you can see my team. Thank you guys for what you're doing. I'm really super excited that you're doing that, because you confused me. I was like, how did I write that? Okay, it just saw a comment. Okay. It says, I want to join your mentoring class. Absolutely. I'll be very glad to have you on my mentoring class. Now, if you're not in my group, you can join my group, but very soon my mentorship, which is my Story Sellers Academy, is going to be out very soon. I keep saying very soon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say it's going to be out. I'm going to put a link to this post by the end of today. Okay, if not actually right now. In short, you know what? If you go to the storysellersacademy.com, and you can register like right away. Okay, the storysellersacademy.com. Okay, now it's not officially out yet, but you can right away, you can log in and start to work. It's not free, but you get a very small amount to start. I believe it's $7 for the first 7 days, and then after that it becomes $47. Okay, so and in there we're going to be working on your stories, your videos, your expertise, and making sure that people that need what you have. So if you're going to take advantage of the first 7 days, and let's fire. All right. So again, Afolabi, I'm so glad to have you join me today. Thank you so much. And for all of you that have joined live, I saw people going back and forth. I'm really glad that you were able to join. And Tim, Story Sellers, God bless you. I'm very glad that you're doing the work behind the scene as well. All right, let's do this more often. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys next week. Again, once a week I go live like this, and it's, if you're on YouTube or on Facebook, actually there's something that I'm trying to do. Hopefully by next week this would work, that I'm able to broadcast to both YouTube and Facebook at the same time, and I'm hoping that by next week. I wanted to do it today, but I didn't get enough time to practice that. So by next week, hopefully we're going to be able to do that, God willing. And again, say happy birthday to my dad. Okay, my dad is turning 90 tomorrow, and so you can put a happy birthday grandpa, happy birthday pa Oloshoyo, in the comments. And so God bless you, and have a beautiful rest of the day and the week. Bye bye.